every single week as we wrap up our episode, our friends at the Dairy Queens of Northwest Edmonton and Sherwood Park issue an invitation for you to bring us your hottest takes. These are emails to talk@ryanjesperson.com. It's the Flamethrower, presented by the DQs of Northwest Edmonton and Sherwood Park. Brent was listening to my interview with Jason Schilling. The Alberta Teachers Association says, oh, here we go again, Jesperson. Teachers asking for more money. What else is new? Every year it's the same thing. We need raises. We need more money. Everybody's underpaid. Come on. They already get summers off. They get all these holidays and still not enough. Are you kidding me? Brent says, you know what? We all work hard. Most of us are struggling too, but you don't see me complaining and demanding more every 5 minutes. When does it end? What about the rest of us who don't get those perks? We're all just supposed to keep paying more and more taxes because they want another raise? Maybe do the job you're hired for without expecting the whole world to feel sorry for you. That from Brent. And it's almost like Lynette knew that Brent was writing in because she provides the counterpoint, so to speak. Lynette says, I want to talk about the true cost of underfunding education. And I'm not talking about a few missing supplies or larger class sizes. I'm talking about long-term damage we're doing to our kids, our communities, and our future. You know, people complain about taxes going to schools, but guess what? Every dollar we don't invest in education now, we're going to pay for 10 times over later. You think it's expensive to fund schools, Ryan? Wait until you're paying for crime, unemployment, and an unprepared workforce. Underfund schools and watch dropout rates soar. Kids fall behind. Suddenly we're going to be wondering why we can't compete globally, why poverty's rampant, why our healthcare system is stretched thin. It's all connected. Lynette says, underfund education, you underfund our future. And when these kids grow up, guess who's going to be picking up the pieces? All of us. It's a short-term mindset that costs us more in the long run. Way more. Stop pinching pennies on education, Alberta, and start thinking about the real price we're paying. We can't afford to keep underfunding our schools. It's that simple. That from Lynette. And here's a flamethrower from me, Ryan Jesperson, who was the proud brother-in-law sitting in the Citadel Theatre last night for the incredible opening night of A Streetcar Named Desire, starring my wonderful sister-in-law, Lindsay Angel, as Blanche Dubois. She nailed that role. But you know who didn't nail it? The 3 people that didn't silence their phones before the production started. Especially the person that let their phone ring all the way through to voicemail, like we weren't going to be able to figure out which one you were. I mean, honestly, people, in the year 2024, how have we not figured out to silence our phones when we're heading into movie theaters, to live theaters, and other venues? It honestly drove me completely nuts. Honestly, I couldn't think about anything else. I want to give a shout out to the cast members that stayed on track, undistracted throughout, and ultimately put one of the best bits of theater out there that I've ever seen in my entire life. So no thanks to those of you that didn't silence your phone. A huge thanks to the cast of A Streetcar Named Desire. Make sure you check it out, running at the Citadel Theatre, starting last night. The next run all the way through for the next number of weeks, then down in Calgary. And make sure you give a big round of applause for Lindsay Angel as Blanche Dubois. The Flamethrower is presented by the DQs of Northwest Edmonton. That's Palisades, Namao, Newcastle, Westmount, and in Sherwood Park on Baseline Road. When you're in there, grabbing a blizzard or a flamethrower, you make sure you let them know that Real Talk sent you. We will be observing the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation on the 30th of September. We will be back on the 1st of October, and we'll talk to you then.